Yo, what's good guys? Another video here. Today we got 10 reasons you will never leave Germany. Let's get to it. I've never been to Germany. Maybe if I go there I'll never leave. Let's find out why. Of course, these videos are always interesting, so let's get to it. Big shout out to Ryan Wass. He's got a YouTube channel. I saw he did this and honestly I was like, alright, I'll watch this video. So yeah, go check out his reaction after mine. Ryan Wass.
What is up, Soul Fam? This is Chris with Soldier of Life, and here today I am at this beautiful park. I don't think I'm gonna let you see it. Nah, I might let you see it.
Okay. What city is this?
But
It's a pretty city. I don't know what city that is, but let me know.
I am here today. In this video, we're gonna be talking about my 10 personal reasons why you'll come to Germany and you'll never wanna leave.
Alright, what's up?
I'm telling you right now, buddy.
Why?
You'll never wanna leave.
Why?
You're not gonna wanna do it.
Why?
I didn't do it.
Oh,
Probably
bro.
not gonna wanna do it.
What? Really?
Probably not. These are
Wow.
definitely 10 reasons. Now, they might vary from person to person, but I definitely believe these are like almost universal from any shit, man. I'm gonna say any dude, a lot of girls or females. One reason for me, girls. We're gonna skip that one right now. So number 2 is school is free. Now,
Really?
I'm currently in the process of trying to get my black ass into the German college system to get my school popping and on.
Hey.
But school, for the most part,
I love the energy of this guy. Off the jump, just take away from the video. The guy has energy and I fucking love it. Okay. Yo, immediately y'all need to subscribe to this dude.
in the process of trying to get my black ass into the German college system to get my school popping and on. But school, for the most part,
It's
is
like, oh, we got
free
this energy.
in Europe, I want to say. I don't exactly know, so I'm not going to say that. But I know it is in Germany. The only
cool,
thing
though.
that really have to know German. I think you need to be level 2 certified in order to take college classes in Germany. And also the process, like the forms and shit like that, like they are way longer than I've ever done in America or Australia. Usually I'm like, hey man, I almost wish they kind of charge for it, because I usually be like, hey, here's some money, like, get out my lens. Hey, get the fuck out of my lens. Like usually I'm just like, hey.
Yo, listen. This would be me if I was doing fucking videos outside and shit. Like, whenever I go and visit other countries, which, you know, we in the works on a little something something. Not anytime soon, but you know, if you know who you are, you know, we might be visiting somewhere pretty soon. But, relatively soon. But we'll see about that. But this is gonna be me. Like, something flying the lens. Yo, get the fuck out of there. Like, that's me.
Hey, you know, here's some money. I want to go to school. Thank you very much. I'm taking classes now. Give me my degree when I'm done, you know? But there's a lot of forms you got to fill out. There's a lot of stipulations. You got to have this, an apartment, and blah, blah, blah. But after you do all that, the schooling is free to you.
So
Now,
it seems like it's harder to get into it, but it's free once you're in. Is basically what he's saying.
obviously, you're not going to get like healthcare and all that other shit, but you will be able to attend classes for free. You will have free tuition, and it's just an awesome thing to have. That's like one of the things in America right now. They're fighting, trying to get free tuition, but if everything's free, then the taxpayers gotta pay. Like, I don't even like getting all that bullshit. School's free, man. Free. Get your ass in class. That was a rhyme. I didn't even know it. Get your ass in class. Number 3 is definitely
Next fucking song coming out.
the beer in Germany. Now, I know
That's what I always hear, bro. I'm like, literally, you know who you are, but a guy from Austria talks to me, and he just keeps bragging about the fucking beer, and I'm like, man, I want to try it, because, like, I've had, like, Americanized, you know, water, you know, obviously, you know, I'm not 21, so it's water, right, Americanized water, that's supposedly from Germany, but I'd be interesting to see what the water in Germany tastes like.
So, yo, if we're talking about Germany, the Dutch, all these people, they're probably going to be fighting for who's the best beer. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but
Y'all always be talking about your water. That's what we gonna call it, water, because otherwise, Yeah, it's water.
Telling you, be beer. Once you drink German beer, you will never drink that American piss water again. That shit was so disgusting when I went back to the States. I promise I will never ever drink.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not a big water drinker out here, so maybe that would change if I tried your guys' water. Because I'm not big into water out here.
American beer again. If I ever go back to the States and I'm drinking, I'm gonna get fucked up off Patron or Bacardi and Hennessy. I'm drinking hard liquor, baby, but I will not drink that beer again. That shit is gross. That shit is G motherfucking roast. Just the different types of flavors they got in drink. Yo, I can
What the fuck is this guy
it,
doing?
fam. I can taste.
Man said, what the fuck? Bruh, this guy, bruh. He's just so fucking funny. Like, he's giving interesting information, but in a really, like, funny way, and I fucking love it, bro. Like, actually.
G motherfucking roast. Just the different types of flavors they got in drink. Yo, I can taste it, fam. I can taste it. Yo, the beer in Germany. Basically, like, point blank beer. If you ain't had beer in Europe, you ain't never had real beer. The shit is gross in the States. I don't care where you got it from, unless it's imported directly and it's broken all of the important.
Yeah, see, the water place I got from was not illegally imported water. Right?
Deportation laws.
It's water. Remember, it's water.
Number three. That's 6. Number 3, the quality of the food, man. Now, when I'm talking about food, obviously.
Yo, listen. Maybe when this comes out, check the description. But very soon, because I heard about the food, so very soon I'm going to be setting up a P.O. box. Maybe when this comes out, check the description, but I can't promise. I'm going to be setting up a P.O. box, and I want you guys to send me candies and, like, stuff, obviously, that's not going to go bad in, like, you know, in shipping and all that. Please don't poison me. I beg you. But if you want to, message me on Instagram. We can set something up. Hopefully I can get a P.O. box in the description. It might not be in the description when this video comes out. I can't promise that, but I will try. But soon, if it's not in the description, reach out to me on Instagram. I will try. If you reach out to me on Instagram and it's not in the description, I will make sure when I have it set up, I will get it to you. That's all I will say. I promise that much.
I mean, we got some dope spots in America. There's a lot of food that, you know, anywhere in Europe, they ain't fucking with us. I got you. But the quality of...
I want to hear about that too. Because all I've heard so far is how shitty American food is and how our food sucks. So I want to hear, like, so what's the foods that America's got that's, like, top notch compared to anywhere? That's what I want to hear. Like, I want to hear that too.
Of the food. If you don't know, usually...
If any of you guys have come to America, tell me, what's your, like, favorite food and least favorite food from America?
When I go buy food in America, if that shit ain't FDA approved, or if somebody didn't check on the quality of that food, or if they don't have some sponsor, if they don't have some certificate from some Chinese restaurant that I'm eating shrimp fried duck, really? I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried cat dog, not doing it. The quality of the food in Germany is way higher. The restrictions that they have, they put much higher on Germany than they do in the States. And, you know, really, this comes to, don't quote me on this, but usually in the States, like when they buy food, let's say McDonald's, another thing. I will never go to McDonald's in the States. I'm doing a video on that, actually, like the difference between the quality of food in McDonald's in Germany and the States. It's repugnantly, like, I don't even know what repugnant means, but it's the differences are amazing. They're astounding. But the quality...
Time out. Opening notes. Whenever I go to this place, which is probably about a year out, so, like, this is a while off, so I don't want you guys getting excited. I'm not even gonna announce where it is. Try fast food other country. Okay, I wrote that down. That's a genius idea.
In the States, it's repugnantly like, I don't even know what repugnant means, but it's the differences are amazing. They're astounding. But the quality of the food in Germany, you can taste it. Like, most of it is made in Germany. The food is usually not imported from anywhere else. So all the standards that they have in Germany, they keep there. The standards that they have in the States is really like whoever's the cheapest adhere to the minimum basic standards, you know, and that's terrible to me. I remember hearing, like, they said that Taco Bell, the grade of meat in Taco Bell is the same grade as dog food. Almost like you're eating dog food quality meat, which, I mean, sometimes dog, like, if you had a dog, you can feed him that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good, but
he ain't wrong though. I mean, he ain't. Hey, I mean, if it's good enough for my dog, it's good enough for me. But I spoil the shit out of my dog, so that's
the same grade as dog food. Almost like you're eating dog food quality meat, which, I mean, sometimes dog, like, if you had a dog, you can feed him that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good, but it's basically eating dog food, but it's just like good ass dog food. I personally know that. I know for a fact. You can just taste it. The quality of food is way better in Germany than it is in the States. Number 4, nightlife. I don't even know where to go with this anymore. Nightlife's crazy in the States. I got it. But just what I've seen in Germany, they get it popping to the wee early hours of the morning, and that's not just in some states and some cities and some clubs. Most clubs stay open till about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 if you find something really cool. They have huge, amazing clubs in, like, the smallest of cities sometimes, and the atmosphere is always a fun one. It's always a good one. There's no negative vibes. Not a lot of people want to fight, start arguments and stuff. It's just a really chill atmosphere. Like I said, this is just what I've experienced, but it's amazing. Number 5,
I'd love, yeah, like how he said, no more drive-bys. That's funny. That's great. But that's interesting. I'd love to experience that someday, you know, go out.
Vibes. Not a lot of people want to fight, start arguments and stuff. It's just a really chill atmosphere.
When I visit all these different places, which again hopefully happens, I gotta meet as many of you guys as I possibly can, so y'all gotta be my tour guides. Like, whenever I come and visit your country, which I pray happens, like, it better happen, like, y'all gotta be my tour guides. Y'all gotta show me around. I gotta meet up with as much as you as possible, because that's the goal. That's the goal. I'm to meet you guys. More than anything else, it's to meet you guys. So, yes. Show me around. Make sure, like, if I go to Germany, my German people out here, make sure y'all, like, show me what's up. You get me?
Like I said, this is just what I've experienced, but it's amazing. Number 5, safe, fam. I can, you don't even know. Yo, I can leave my doors open if I wanted to. I won't. I'm not
I can do that. I mean, I'm going to put it like this. As far as safety goes, I feel like, now this probably goes for everywhere, and this is largely talking in generality, I understand that, but I will say this, as far as safety goes, not everywhere in America is a fucking war zone. Like, the way he knows this. I'm not talking about him because he knows this, and again, he's talking generalities, but just for people who've never been to America, you always hear how it's so unsafe. Not everywhere is like that. Like, where I live in a town with under 2,000 people, everybody knows everybody, I'm probably in some of the safest places you can be. But in bigger cities, it's a little more sketchy. So I know what he's saying, but I just want to always add that in, like, in America's defense, not everywhere is fucking crazy. Because I feel like a lot of you guys believe that, and it's not like that.
Yesterday. But in Germany, for the most part, is much safer than it is in America. Now, I'm not...
That I can't argue. That's probably very true.
Saying this to deter any German that wants to go to America. I'm not saying some places in America aren't safer than some of the statistics in Germany, but I mean as an overall, it's just much safer. I remember last year, I went home for 12 days, and I hate to turn it into like a positive video, into like this negative annotation. And what I found when I was watching the news, like if you're German, you watch the news, the things that I mostly see on the news in Germany is like something about Berlin Tag und Nacht, or some new rapper came out with a CD, or something else is going on crazy in another country. And every day in my city, where I'm from, there was somebody who got murdered.
Where's he from?
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
I can believe that. I mean, I've lived in places that were just like that, so I could believe that. But I'm curious, where's this guy from? Like, is he from? Because depending on where he's from is where I'll judge how dangerously he grew up.
Just like I said, I don't want to make it a negative thing, but that's all we see on the news. Somebody got shot.
Wrong.
Somebody got killed. Somebody got ran over by a car. Somebody jumped out of an airplane, fell on a building, and after they crippled their body, somebody came up to him and shot him. This is just the...
Speaking of airplanes, literally about 10 minutes from my town, yesterday, an airplane crashed. Or not yesterday, but the day before. An airplane crashed and killed 2 people. Like, crazy shit does happen here. But, like, not every single thing. Maybe I'm just desensitized to it because I've grown up here. Matter of fact, I can almost guarantee I am. But, like, I don't like how, and he said it too, so I'm not just throwing shit at him, but I don't like how so many people think that America is the most dangerous, like, you're never safe in America. Like, it's not like that. That's all I'm trying to say with safety. But I'm not arguing anything he's saying either.
The stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we are also dehumanized to school shootings, mass shootings, because they happen every year. And in Germany, you just don't see stuff like that.
That's kind of what I was saying, where I'm probably desensitized to a lot of it.
Shows that it's just usually much safer than it is in America.
That's fair, though. I can't argue that.
Germany is in the middle of Europe. Like, how convenient is that? Literally, you can go almost any European country from Germany. Well, the really cool ones anyway. You can really go to almost any European country from Germany. It's smack dab in the middle of Europe. I know that a lot of times I've taken like weekend trips to go to the UK or Netherlands or France or Belgium. You can go to all these countries within like a day's trip, within a day's ride if you want to. Usually in the States, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes to come see you, even if we friends. Like, if you live an hour away from me, like, we'll probably never see each other for like 2 or 3 years. But in Germany, for me, it was nothing to...
That's extreme. That might be his life, but for me, no. If you're an hour away, I'll make the trip to come see you. But if you're like 3-4 hours away plus, then no.
Usually in the States, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes to come see you, even if we friends. Like, if you live an hour away from me, like, we'll probably never see each other for like 2 or 3 years. But in Germany, for me, it was nothing to drive like 4-5 hours. Cities that were hours down the road just to see a friend for a couple hours and then leave, you know, the same day maybe. But it's smack dab in the middle of anything. If I had friends in Croatia or France or Belgium or something like that, I would see them on the weekend if, you know, I had time from work or something like that. But I would be able to go see them on the weekend, and it's not too far. In the States, it just seems like people aren't driving that far. It's just not happening. It ain't.
I gotta disagree with that one. I gotta disagree with that one personally. Generally, I'm not going to speak on generalities because everybody's different, but I'm going to disagree with that one specific point. I definitely think people drive a lot more in the U.S. Like, because you guys always talk about how you guys walk everywhere and Americans don't. That shows we drive more than you guys.
Ain't happening. But it's smack dab in the middle of all of that stuff. Number 7.
But I get what he's saying, though. It's a convenient location.
8, 6, I don't know. I can't remember. One of the other things that will make you stay and make you not want to leave is that Germany is so simple. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I know in America, it just seems like everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. It seems like, you know, you're not really nothing if you won't have nothing. I know when I was in the States, man, I thought that as soon as I get some money, I'm going to buy that, and that's going to make me on. I'm going to be the man. Or when I get this, I'm going to get this, because then I'm going to be popping. You know what I mean? But in Germany, nobody really cares about that stuff. It's so...
He's right. He is right. But I think that very much depends on the people you're around and, you know, who you are and who you're trying to impress. Like, I will speak for myself. I am extremely money motivated, and I have extreme goals to make a lot of money and get a lot of cool stuff, but it's not to impress anybody. It's just because there's a lot of things that I want and to do and experience that need a lot of money, right? So, you know, it's not that simple. But I get what he's saying. I do get what he's saying, and he's not wrong, but I don't think that's the entirety of the American culture. I think that's more like, if you're in the city, I think that's more common than if you're out in the fucking cornfields where I live.
get some money, I'm gonna buy that, and that's gonna make me on. I'm gonna be the man. Or when I get this, I'm gonna get this, because then I'm gonna be popping. You know what I mean? But in Germany, nobody really cares about that stuff. It's so simple. The way of life, the things that they value are just so simple. They're not a subject to mass media, and that's what I found out. It's kind of like if you go to Times Square and you see all the billboards,
I can
commercials, they want to sell you something, and not to talk down about them, because that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But in Germany, a lot of people don't value all that stuff. There's not stores every single place you go. You know, there's probably more restaurants than there are clothes stores in any given city in Germany. But it's because people like to enjoy their food, you know, if they're not cooking at home.
They just want to enjoy themselves.
I found that
more.
it's just so much more simple there. You know, the way of life is simple. The things that they value are simple. They don't need new stuff all the freaking time. If it works, and they're gonna keep using it.
Hey, that's how I am.
They don't need like all this glamorous BS in order for them to be happy. And fuck, man, I need simplicity in my life.
I can respect that, and that I'm now. If you know where this guy is from, do tell me. But just from that statement there, I'm going to assume that he grew up in a big city, which I've lived in plenty of cities, so this isn't... Because in bigger towns and cities, I think that holds more weight than, like, if you live out in the country. I feel like the more in the country you live, the more it's like that, if you get what I mean.
Number 9, I believe it is that the government takes care of you. Now, I know, wait. Before you start getting on my throats, German people, I know. Hey, before you start getting on my throat, I'm not going to say the German government takes care of you.
God, fuck Trump. Hey, you know what? I'm staying out of it. As far as politics go, I say fuck them all. So, you know what?
People when they shouldn't. I can't really delve into that. On my throats, German people, I know. Hey, before you start getting on my throat, I'm not going to say the German government takes care of people when they shouldn't. I can't really delve into that all the way, because I don't really know that much about it. But for what I've seen is that they take care of their people more than not. For women that have kids, for their maternity leave, for homeless people, for people from different countries that want to try to make their way into being in German society. They'll help you get a job. They'll help you learn German. You really have to want to be there. I don't want to say assimilate, but basically conform to the German culture. I'm down. Yo, hey, German, I'm with it. I'm all for the shits. But the government really takes care of their people. And I'm only using this in contrast to the States. States don't give two shits if you want to live in America. We ain't teach you English. You better learn on your goddamn own.
Hey,
you better have a job. You better get married. And you better be an American citizen before the 5-year period in 90 days, or else we're kicking you out. Like,
that's facts.
They just don't take care of people that want to be American. The government doesn't really take care of a lot of things. They're doing their best. I'm not saying a lot of people aren't getting aid. They're not getting help. The government's do their best. I got it. But it just seems like on a more global...
I don't know about that one. I think the American government could help people out a lot more than they really do. I don't know about that one, man. Nah. I've agreed with, even though I might see certain things in a different way, because we probably grew up in different areas and different environments and had different life experience in America. That's, I think, the only thing I will say that I really will strongly disagree with is that he thinks the U.S. government is doing the most it could. Like, no, it is not. Come on, we got one of the most heavily funded governments in the world. Like, we could do a lot more than what we do.
And the government doesn't really take care of a lot of things. They're doing their best. I'm not saying a lot of people aren't getting aid. They're not getting help. The governments do their best. I got it. But it just seems like on a more global scale, the government of Germany.
And I will say, that's not like throwing shade to, you know, the small people or, you know, different soldiers or anybody who's, you know, in the military or government, as far as like on a small scale. But I'm talking the bigger scale, like, you know, the higher up people. They could be doing a lot more to help, you know, your average American out than what they do.
Takes care of their people. And the last one that I would say, there's just amazing things to do in Germany. In my perspective, like I said, I've been to America. I got it. There's fucking water parks. There's, you know, New York's Times Square, Malibu Beach, and, you know, I don't fucking know what else. I don't really travel America. I don't know what to tell you. But in Germany, there's so much history that you can see there.
History, y'all got us.
Water
history,
parks
100%.
and Europa Park. I believe they have the most castles in Europe, point blank, period. It might even be the world. I don't know. But they have castles that you can...
Let's see here. Is that the case? Which country has the most castles in Europe?
According to National Geographic, the true epicenter is Wales, which features more castles per square mile than any other country in Europe.
Okay, interesting. So he was wrong about that one.
You can go see. They have cities and towns that are built thousands of years old, but they just put doors inside of them. I remember I seen one of the chains that they would have, I believe it was like during the Holocaust era, where they would hang people up within public, so then the people walking around could see them like bleeding out to death and stuff like that. Not to say that it's a good thing, but it's humbling to see this type of culture and stuff like that in everyday life. And we don't have that in the States because we're not as, you know, because our country isn't as old as you are. Look at this little asshole. Look at this motherfucker. But I think really, for me, Germany just takes a cake. There's a lot of cool shit to see there. It really is.
There's a lot of cool shit to see in America too. Whereas, like, one thing I will say about America, which I will die on this hill all day, as far as like natural beauty, bro, America's, so is Europe. Don't get me wrong, but just America, we got pretty much, you know, if you want to see cold and, you know, coldness, go to fucking Alaska. Get way below zero out in the Arctic. If you want to see, you know, tropics, go to Florida. Go to, you know, Hawaii. If you want to see deserts, go to Arizona. You know, like, we have, if you want to see forests, you know, check out a lot in Maine and Vermont and all that. So America has a lot of natural beauty in one country, whereas I feel like Europe might have all that natural beauty, but not in one country, if that makes sense. And I will die on that hill forever.
It's like your history is crazy, but that's all I got for today. Let me know in the comments below if you don't agree with one of my comments. Also, let me know if there's something that I forgot. Maybe there's an aspect of the differences between the two countries in which I forgot. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching this video. This is Chris with
I like how animated this dude is, though, for real. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I definitely. Sorry for the cut. Had to go help out my family. But as I was saying, I love this dude's energy. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I did. Give me a fat ass fucking like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Check out Soldier of Life. My bad. Check out, you know, the other dude, Ryan Wass. Here, hold up. I didn't watch his video, but this guy, check him out too. And yeah, I'm out. Bye. With